Namaskar dear friend, I am Kaushik Soni, the chemistry teacher. Today we will discuss about the Raoult's law. In my previous video, this is video 7, already you watched that the Raoult's law for the solution in which liquid solid dissolve in a liquid solvents. Now further we will discuss about first point, Raoult's law as a special case of Henry law. Already we discussed about the Henry law. Henry law, when the gaseous solute dissolve in a liquid solvent, so what is the relationship between the vapor pressure of this gaseous solute, which is mole fraction? It is our Henry law. So according to Henry law, already you know that P equal to KH into X. P is a partial pressure, K Henry law constant, X it is the concentrations in mole fractions. Now according to Raoult's law, Raoult's law states that P1 equal to P10 into X1. Okay, P1 it is the vapor pressure, P10 it is a vapor pressure of pure solvent, X1 it is a mole fractions. So here both are nearly same, only difference in a proportionality constant. In a Henry law, your proportionality constant is a Henry law constant is a KH. While in Raoult's law, same the equation, only change instead of Henry law constant, this is the vapor pressure of pure solvents. So this is the Raoult's law as a special case of Henry law. Now second point, vapor pressure of solution of solid in liquids. So when any solid which are non-volatile, when non-volatile solid dissolve in a liquid solvent, so here the vapor pressure of this solution only depends on your volatile component, and your volatile component it is your solvent, because solid is a solid, it is a non-volatiles. So in this case, Raoult's proposed that for any solution, the partial vapor pressure of each volatile component in a solution is directly proportional to its mole fractions. That means P1 equal to P10 into X1. Clear? So now this is our Raoult's law. Now to understand this Raoult's law, so first we will discuss about vapor pressure. Vapor pressure of pure solvent and vapor pressure of solution in which solute dissolve in liquid solvents. So here some figure is there. In figure A, this is your pure solvent. When pure solvent kept in a closed vessels, so there is the equilibrium between your liquid pure solvent and its vapor. So here equilibrium is the conversion of this liquid molecule to this gaseous or vapor molecules, and conversion of this gaseous or vapor molecule into its liquid. So when the rate of both conversion are same, it is your equilibrium, and whatever pressure on the surface of this liquid by this vapor molecule, it is your vapor pressures. So suppose here only pure solvent is there and some particular vapor pressures. Now in the same solvent, suppose I dissolve some solute. This is became solutions. So in a figure B, it is your 1 mole solvent. In a 1 mole solvent will dissolve 1 mole solute. So this is your solution. So what is the difference in the vapor pressure? The vapor pressure of pure solvent is higher than the vapor pressure of this solution. Why? So in a solution, in a surface, some solvent molecule as well as some solute molecules are also present. So whatever surface, it is covered with not only with solvent molecule, it is covered with solvent molecule, this red one, and solute molecules. It is a less surface is available. So whatever the solvent molecule goes into the vapor phase, it is a less number. So less number of vapor molecule. So we can say this is it, so the lower the vapor pressures. So this is about the difference between the vapor pressure of pure solvent and solutions. So here vapor pressure of pure solution is lower than that of pure solvents. Now my other point, the relationship between the vapor pressure of solution with the mole fraction. So in this type of solutions, our solute are solid, solvent are liquid, so the vapor pressure depends only on the volatile pure solvent. Suppose we plot the graph, mole fraction of solvent versus the vapor pressure. So this is your state line. This is your state line. And here, what you interpret? Here, it shows the vapor pressure of pure solvent. This is your P1 0. Clear? So this is about the Raoult's law. Now this Raoult's law, it is for binary solutions. Binary solutions, that means only one solute, only one solvent. And the solution which are behave as an ideal. Ideal solutions, that means they obey the Raoult's law. So what about ideal solutions? What about non-ideal solutions? What is the basic difference between ideal and non-ideal solution? That will discuss in my next video. This is your video 9. In video 8 only up to the vapor pressure of solution in which the solute are solid and solvent are liquids. Namaskar, thank you.